Is Reptile, aka Sidesloth, a serial killer in this timeline? Now, I'm gonna pop something up here on your screen in just a second because something ain't right about Reptile. It's either gonna be one or two things, and it's up to us to figure out which one it is. Now, once I get more details released on Reptile, I can open up a full-fledged investigation into what he is doing in this timeline, but right now we don't have that much to go off, so I'm gonna make it work with your help. So the theory that I have here is that Reptile may possibly be a serial killer. Now, first of all, he's walking around in creepy tunnels is what he's doing, and there's dead bodies all over the place and people chopped in half and everything, and that makes me wonder, do Reptile eat as a human? Or is his reptilian form takes control and he eats humans? That's what makes me really question this. Like, I'm really getting serial killer vibes from Reptile, straight up across the board. That's what I'm getting, and I would like to know what type of vibes are you getting from him. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop something up here on your screen, and we're gonna break it down. We really gonna break it down. I want to put you in a different mindset while you're watching this video to understand exactly where I'm coming from. Like I said, it's going to be one or two things. I'm going to get to the second thing in a minute, but let me go ahead and get to the first one. I'm going to pop this up here on your screen. Now, you saw it already, but I'm just going to break it down in more details. All right, so enough lollygagging. Let's get right to it. So you remember in the trailer, right, where we see Reptile walking through this wet, deep, dark tunnel? We see him walking through like a, not a tunnel, but like an underground secret location. Well, this got me thinking, is this man a serial killer? Because this is where villains hide. Look at this here on your screen. Take a good look at this. I'm about to pop up on your screen. Take a look at this. Now, you see this right here? Look at all these dead bodies. These bodies are like chainsawed in half. The one girl that's hanging up over there in the corner, we're going to get to her in just a little bit. But you see all of these body parts, all of these organs all over the floor. What is going on in this layer? This is Reptile's lair. Remember, I said that. My educated guess is that this place right here is Reptile's lair. The return of Reptile's lair as his stage. I'm calling it now. It's an educated guess. Now, mind you, I don't have no inside leak information. I don't have none of that. I'm just taking a complete guess that this is his lair. Reptile had a lair back in the day in some of the older games, and I think this is possibly going to be an area of his new lair. Now, it's just like I said, I don't know which better way to say it. All of this blood all over the place, organs and body parts, and Reptile just walking around like it's, you know, a couple of pieces of clothes on the floor or something. It doesn't bother him at all. None, not even a little bit. So that's my first theory. My second theory, guys, is that somebody else is hiding out down here. Another person is hiding out down here, whether it's a bloodthirsty person that's coked up off Tarkat disease or whatever, or hell, maybe it's Shang Tsung hiding down here. Somebody is hiding down here. It looks like this is possibly a place where they do experiments. Now, if this is a place where they do experiments, this is where I'm expecting Melina to get kidnapped and where they're going to take Melina. I do think Melina is possibly going to get kidnapped because they really want to help her, and she'll probably get kidnapped against her will or something like that, and then Kenshi or whoever is going to end up finding her. So I got an even deeper theory on that I'll probably go into in another video, but Reptile's lair look like it's going to be making a return. Again, this is just all purely speculation across the board. So like I say, either this man is a serial killer, or B, this man is working for somebody else. But we do know one thing, at least I know one thing, is that every single individual in Liu Kang's reality is being controlled like a puppet to the T. They are being controlled like a puppet from A to Z. Somebody is pulling the strings. Now, even the same thing with Havoc. Somebody is manipulating him. I'll get to him in his own video. I'll do a Havoc video for you guys, because I know that's something that y'all eventually gonna want or whatever. So my whole thing is that I honestly think that this man dead ass is a serial killer, or he got something going on. Definitely got something going on that is of importance we need to keep our eye on. If not, this man right here, he gonna be something crazy. I tell you that much, because put it this way, he was already kicked out of his people. They called him a freak, so he joined the humans. So humans find out that he's a reptile, and they call him a freak too. So he's banished from his people at this point. He's banished. The humans don't want him. The reptiles don't want him. So what he do to the humans? He tied them up and he tortured them. Now maybe these are all criminals. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say all of these bodies you see here are criminals. Or they could be innocent people that just turned up based off a missing persons report or something like that, if NRS wants to play it that close to reality. So this is definitely a very interesting theory because it can turn so many different ways. But this is extremely disturbing, and I'm surprised I don't see nobody else talking about this. Now, when he was down there in them little Gucci flip-flops that he had on in the beginning of the video, we did see him turn into his form, and he was talking to, Kenshi and them through the gate. So they literally went down there to find him. How they knew he was down there, I have no clue. But they went down there to find him. He was like, look, that's my regular form, this my other form. And then boom, he turned into that monster. So, will Reptile be considered like a boogeyman? Will he be like a boogeyman of sorts? Like, hey, I seen the monster in the tunnels, like on some killer croc stuff. It's so much that they can do with this character, and I think they're going to take the opportunity to do so. So we don't have that much longer to go before September 18th, 19th, 17th, whenever the game come out is here, so we can experience these things. Now, I want to full screen this real quick. Look at this. What do you see? You see some demon horns. This man does not discriminate. You got body parts hanging up in the background. You got lungs, intestines all over the place. I honestly think this man is eating these people. I think he is eating them. If Reptile is not eating these people, who is? What is? Now, the next theory I have that just popped in my head, maybe it's not Reptile eating these people. What if it's Melina's bloodlust? What if this is Melina's doing? Because mind you, Tarkat disease gives you bloodlust. Now, I'm going to do a full documentary on that. That's going to be coming soon because I asked you guys to vote in one of my polls, and you guys voted. And the number one vote that came through was to do a documentary on the Tarkat disease, such as how it was created, what is the side effects, is there a cure, and who started the disease and who infected people. So those are like the 5 key points we're going to be touching on in that Tarkat documentary. So you want to stay tuned for that one because it's going to be a good one. So again, another interesting theory. Who the heck is doing this? Now, we know it's not Baraka. Baraka's not doing this. I don't think it's Baraka because Baraka seems to have strong mind control. Now, I am told Baraka used to be a soldier or something like that, and he ended up getting poisoned with the disease. But, he ain't let that break him. He the leader of his tribe, regardless of what he look like. So, that's basically that. And I really want to ask you guys this question. What do you think Reptile is doing? Do you think A, Reptile is a serial killer and he's eating innocent people or criminals? Do you think B, Melina is down here in Reptile's lair trying to get a cure or whatever the case is, and her bloodlust kicks in and she's eating these people, or they're keeping her fed? Or do you think number 3, that this lair that Reptile is in is a hideout for like Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, somebody of that nature, and maybe they're the ones that's down there eating people? Now, I don't see Shang Tsung or freaking Quan Chi eating people, but you get my point though. One of those things is true, so I can't wait until the actual story mode is released, because we sure gonna be coming back and doubling and tripling down on some of this stuff so we can find out what is going on on Liu Kang's green earth, So that's what I'm most interested in. But listen, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. You don't want to miss none of what we got going on here. So again, definitely subscribe. Thank you so much. You got one more video that's coming for today that's going to be starting at 11:45 p.m. So you don't want to miss that. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Appreciate you.
About to go to friends. We outside in public, baby. Please pull up your prints. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef, and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they willing, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling? Cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, so you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, we bring a sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the left hand.